morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Wednesday, April 26th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. In addition to John Lynch, a few players also hit the podium earlier this week. And now that I've had a chance to listen to all of their press conferences, I picked out the most interesting sound bites for you so that you don't have to. We're going to hear 3 individual cuts, one from Christian McCaffrey, one from Fred Warner, and one from Arik Armstead. We'll start with CMC, who said he's looking forward to being with the Niners for the entire offseason for the first time.
Start from square one as if it's my first day and I don't know anything, and just trying to learn as much as possible. But yes, it's nice to be able to start from square one and getting right with Coach Turner and making sure it's not just learning the plays, but learning every single detail of the positions.
It's easy to forget because he scored 11 touchdowns in 11 regular season games, but McCaffrey was still essentially learning as he went last year. He has never in his career started and finished 2 straight full years with the same offensive coordinator. That is amazing, but it's possible Christian McCaffrey could be even better this year, which is a scary thought for opposing defenses. Speaking of coordinators, a lot of the defensive guys were asked about Steve Wilks taking over for DeMeco Ryans.
That's something that was important for, bringing a new coach in that I guess he is willing to learn what we do and obviously adjust things to what he believes is going to make us better. That's his job, is making us the best defense and continuing to raise the bar. And I know he has high expectations for us. He's coming in just a super humble guy, super humble, ready to get to work. And we're all feeding off of that same exact energy.
This was something that both Warner and Armstead talked about. They really want Steve Wilks to do basically what DeMeco Ryans did last year. Yeah, he'll put his own tweaks on it, but the message was very, very clear. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. One guy who doesn't necessarily need fixing, but will need to improve in year 2 is Drake Jackson. Listen to how Arik Armstead talked about the expectations for last year's second-round pick.
Drake is a great, talented player. He definitely is going to, have a bigger role this year. We've had some key losses along the D-line, and I'm excited for him and his opportunity this year. He's been working extremely hard this offseason and putting himself in the best position possible to be successful. And I think he's going to be a hell of a player for us and have an amazing career. So, this year is going to be a big jump for him, and I'm excited to see it, and we definitely need it.
I think that's a good thing. Arik is a captain of the team. If he's saying this publicly, I'm sure he said it privately to Jackson as well. And there's nothing wrong with setting the expectations. That's what the great leaders and the great locker rooms do. There's only so much that coaches can get out of players, just like you in your job. Your bosses can only, get you to work so hard, right? You need pressure and you need expectations from your coworkers to go that extra mile. You have to, in an NFL locker room, enforce a standard, and it needs to come from player to player. Your peers have a powerful influence on you, whether you're at school, work, or wherever, and it's nice to see Armstead setting the tone. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Wednesday, Eric Branch did a really cool story in the San Francisco Chronicle about how difficult it is for teams to scout and draft kickers, including an interview with former 49ers kicker Phil Dawson. One thing to watch. I don't have anything specific for you today, so I'm going to take this opportunity for a little shameless self-promotion. Levin and I will be live on Friday night before the 49ers make their picks at the end of the 3rd round. We'll be on our YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook pages. The Twitch page is @StatsOnFire. Facebook is Gold Standard Network. We're going to react to everything that's happened in the draft so far. We'll stay and react to the Niners picks all through the 3rd round, so we will be with you to break everything down. And please, please, please join us and tell a friend, why don't you? One thing you may have missed, apparently Frank Gore has been observing the Niners pre-draft process this year. If you remember, he told the team when he retired that he wanted to get into scouting, and apparently for Gore, that journey has already begun. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. I'll be live with Grant Cohn on a joint YouTube collaboration at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We hope you join us. There is a lot to discuss one day before the NFL Draft. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk tomorrow.